position. But I want the parents to understand that you have to start to get more involved. If you're not doing it now, I'm not talking to the parents that are doing everything that they can, but the parents that are not, you have to get more involved in your children's minds and developing your children. One thing I remember Jackie Kennedy saying, that she didn't really care so much about being the wife of the president and stuff like this here. She said the most important thing to her was raising her children to be decent and honest human beings. And I remember that from a long time ago. This is a very noble thing. It's a very noble thought. A parent can be the greatest individuals on earth if they produce good children that can be leaders and doctors and lawyers in the future, that can help our country to grow and reach its potential, to be to touch the greatness that it really always had the potentials to be. But it all gonna come from our children, from our youth, and we are losing them in droves in these communities. This is why me and Juwanza is doing what we are doing right now. We are seeing every day. I read the newspaper and I see some child no more than from 20 on down getting shot, found dead in some alley, or one that's accused of murdering somebody else. This have to stop. It might continue, but we have to bring it down to the point that we don't have so many mothers grieving, and we don't have so much pain and trauma with our parents within this city. And basically that's all I have to say. You know, I'm hoping that we done covered the most serious things and the most important things that we need to cover. We're going to continue to rise and try to work with the community, with the mothers and the fathers that care about their children, and we hope that y'all will continue to work with us. In the future, we want to come up with marches with the mothers that have lost their children. We want to legislate. We want to be in front of the General Assembly. We want people to know that we are out here, and we're going to do everything within our power to do that.
Another thing is this, for all y'all, you know, because I've been there as far as being in the hood, hustling or whatever, but if you really want to rep your hood, bring some community events there. Bring some money to your hood. Don't take money from your hood. And, you know, if you want something to look at, look, I'm getting ready to do a community event next month. Come out, support it. If you want to challenge something, see if you can outdo me. Do something bigger than what I'm doing. Get people involved, man. It's people that cut grass in your hood, people that cut hair, people that cut down trees. I mean, the only way we're going to survive this economic recession is we're going to have to spend our money with our own people. No harm or disrespect. Whenever your community is, you spend it in your community. But if you live in Northside and you taking your money to Short Pump, the likelihood of that money coming back is very unlikely. But I just want to show y'all the voice. This article right here was written by Tiffany Satchel. This is April the 1st through the 7th edition. If you turn to page 15, you will see the article on Tommy Cox. This is the world famous Tommy Cox. Right here, this is the Voice newspaper, April 1st through the 7th. And down here in the bottom, it speaks about this educational series right here, Save Our Children, Save Our Future. You can go online and get it. It'll probably be at www.myspace.com/Kingwanza, KINGWANZA, and it'll also be on Tommy's site. What's your MySpace, Tommy? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
You don't remember, but we'll get that to you. It'll be on. It'll be at the end of this movie. Just try to support us, man. If you don't have time or you don't have the resources to actually work out here with the children, I mean, we have firefighters from the Richmond Fire Department, Richmond Police Department, Henrico Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, judges. A lot of people are seeing what we're doing. They know we're sincere. If you don't have the time, just donate some resources. And it doesn't have to be money. I mean, if you work at Kings Dominion, you can get some free tickets. Let's take some kids to Kings Dominion. Or if you work at Busch Gardens, or you work at a restaurant, let's just, see, the thing is this. These kids don't see anything. When you stuck in the hood and you so confined, you think that that's all the world is. The world is so much bigger. It's so much bigger. I mean, when you look at TV and you see people on yachts and in mansions, that same thing can happen to you. Only difference between those people and you is that they tried. They asked Mark Twain one time. They said, well, the guy that wrote Huckleberry Finn, they said, well, Mark Twain, how did you become so successful? You know what he said? I just showed up.
Yeah.
I just showed up. He said, I'm not that smarter than nobody else. I just showed up.
Right. And that makes a lot of sense.
Persistence pays. A lot of people wonder, well, Jawan, how you do it? If I believe in something, I'm just going to keep on at it. If God told me to do it, it's going to work. Eventually, it's going to work. That's just like hustling. When you start off with 2 dimes or whatever, and you get up to a brick, the same thing is doing it the right way. I mean, you're going to start off small. I mean, unless you got $100 million, which we didn't have, but we started off small. I mean, very few people wanted to listen to us. But once we got the kids, that was our main focus. Of course, we wanted the parents to listen, but the children receive us because we know those kids aren't going to stay kids. One day they will be adults. And if we don't do something now, imagine what the world would be like with everybody running around taking perks, smoking weed, sipping lean, and toting pistols. It's not going to be a pretty place. And I don't want to see that for my daughter or her kids or her kids' kids. And let me tell you another thing. I forget where it's at in the Bible. I know it's in Matthew. You know what the Bible said a righteous man is? The Bible said a righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children.
Right.
So not for my daughter, but for her kids.
Right.
That's a righteous man. Brothers, please get out of the mind frame of loyalty in the street. There's no loyalty in the street.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down for my town.
Yeah.
Listen, when you get locked up, none of those people are going to come see you.
All of them are snitching too, you know.
Right. Nobody's going to come see you. They're going to give you no money, and all of them going to try to be at your woman. There's no loyalty on the street. The hustling game is done. I mean, that thing been done for years. I just came to realize there's no future in it.
Nah, I'm telling you, I mean, please listen to that, what he just said, because initially, you know, at one time it was a big deal by not snitching and standing up, and this was a big principle. But now, whoever you with now, you hustling with. If it's 3 or 4 of y'all, look at each other, because when you get busted, one of those ones with you, if you don't be the one of them is going to snitch to make a deal to try to get less time or whatever. It happens in every case. Every case. I read the paper every day. It's not a case that 1 out of 4 or 5 that's committing crimes together is not going to snitch and tell on the rest of them. So, you know, you know, don't think that you're not gonna wind up getting busted before it's over with. And you get busted, you need to have enough money. And then most of the drug dealers that I'm seeing around this area and the hustlers, when they get busted, they're asking for state lawyers. So evidently y'all ain't doing nothing no way. You'd be better off working.
You're in the way.
Yeah, you can't even afford, most of y'all can't even afford a lawyer. Sheriff Woodard, a few people I was talking to not too long ago was talking about that, is you just cannot allow yourself to keep playing these games like this. You know, if you are robbing and sticking up or whatever you're doing or selling drugs, and you do not have enough money on the side to say, when I get busted, I'm going to try to get a pretty good lawyer, you need to get out of the game.
Well, you need to get out of the game, period. Because it's not productive. And
exactly.
You know, we only going to be here once. Nobody gets a second chance at life. So your primary focus can be whatever you want. But your primary focus should be God first, then your family. Don't let nothing deter you from that primary goal, because once you lose focus, anything is subject to that.
Yeah, I'm at the house now.
But I just want to tell y'all, stay encouraged. God is good. I'm not where I want to be, but I sure ain't where I used to be. I'm not sniffing dope today. That's a blessing I haven't used in a while. And I don't care what you think about me. I am who I am, and I won't change who I am because of what you think. And that's another thing. My character won't change. My integrity won't change because of what you think about me. I am who I am, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be. But the kids love me. So we just going to keep it positive, keep it productive. We giving people some hope and inspiration. I know if you see me on here, you can see I've done a 360, and I'm not bragging. It's but by the grace of God. But today, I do have a chance to help some folk. I know you can hear the phone is ringing off the hook. The article came out. Tommy's like the hottest guy in America right now. He deserves it. So when y'all see that brother, acknowledge him, help him. You know, if you have some ideas, call us, get in contact with us. I mean, you ask anybody around town, they know us. And it's not like we some road cats that's like, no, we're gonna do this on our own. No, we need help, and we need it bad. We begging for help. We already understand. We pray so much. We can't do this on our own. We really do need some help. Police, Richmond Police Athletic League. I mean, whoever. We just willing to work with anybody because we want to save these children.
Right.
You know, the adults, yeah, I mean, we don't mind giving them inspiration and all that, but our focus is the children. So, I mean, that's all I got to give y'all. Y'all be blessed.
I just want to say before we end this, that please contact any mothers out there that is having a heart, that you got a knucklehead son or whatever that's giving you a hard time. Please contact us, and we'll do whatever we can to help you.
Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all in the next movie. This is the educational Save Our Children, Save Our Future.
Continue to rise.
Peace.
Okay, I got this white guy supposed to be coming over here.
Okay. All right, this is how we do. Me and T chillin'. Know what I'm saying? Lay back in the cut. Yeah. So trying to count that. All right. I mean, so like you were saying, T, earlier about red onion or whatever. Just let them know how. See, it's different when you're in the city jail because your parents can just come right down, you know, 1701 Fairfield Way, or Henrico on the corner of Hunger Springs and Perham to see you. But let them know how far is Red Onion and Wallace Ridge?
Well, to me, this is one of the most cruelest things that the prison system is doing right now down the south. And Red Onion and Wallace Ridge is something like a 7 or 8 hour drive from Virginia. And you have a lady that I work with, Miss Lily Branch Kennedy, they call her Miss K.
Hey, Lily.
That have a son that had life and it's been cut down to 40 years, and we're still working on that, trying to get it cut down some more. But Miss Lily, we have been to the General Assembly and dealing with the legislation for several years, at least since I've been out, trying to get grants to help her because she take parents from down here, Richmond, Norfolk, and Portsmouth to Red Onion and Wallace Ridge. And it's like a long, treacherous drive, and you got to stay at a hotel over there where it's people that haven't seen black people before, and they're very prejudiced. And it's a lot of, it's a traumatic event just dealing with that. And Red Onion, like I had said previously, Larry Frazier's parents got, I think, $1.2 million from his death. And it was a white kid that they claimed that hung himself, and the guys stood up there and watched him hanging for like about 20 minutes before they ran in there and pulled him down. So this is the type of place that your child will be going to if he supposed to act up or whatever. But they are still sending a lot up there that haven't even acted up. They got the thing called a cadre, and you can go up there and you have to stay up there for a year and work in the kitchen because it's so severe for as them allowing anybody to work up there that is up there for stabbing or whatever. And so it's supposed to be like a security issue. So if your son is up there, then this is what you would have to go through to try to find somebody. If you don't have the means or the money to go up there, then you would have to try to find somebody that could take you up there for a 7 or 8 hour drive, and then you have to have the money to stay in a hotel overnight for to see him the next day. So please let your sons know that this is a situation that they should not get themselves into.
For my youngsters, I mean, I done probably used almost every drug out there. This is a very big pill generation, and like on the first movie, Yes We Can Recover DVD, the literature states that for every one person that overdoses on heroin or cocaine, 3 die from prescription drugs. So
right.
We talking about your Percocets, your X, Lortabs, drugs of that nature. Also, what I wanted to touch on is this. If you're out there hustling, selling cocaine or heroin or whatever, did you know 1 dime of cocaine, just 1 dime, can get you 10 years possession? I mean, they don't have to give you 10 years. And some people get 90 days, but it can get you 10 years. But the distribution can get you 20. Is it worth it? 20 years for 1 dime. You might sell 1,000,000 dimes, but that one will get you 20 years. And like they say, the police can make 1,000,000 mistakes. You can't make but one. And when they take your freedom, ain't nothing sweet about that, living in that cell with that dude. Or, I mean, even if you're in an open dorm, a whole bunch of dudes, most of them ain't taking showers. Dudes fight. You know, when you want to eat, you gotta fill out a canteen.
No privacy at all.
And there's no way for a man to live. God did not put us here to struggle, nor to be in bondage. And if you're incarcerated, you're in bondage. Totally in bondage. Your whole will is determined upon somebody. Even if you feel sick like you dying, you can't go to them people let you out. If your mother passed, you gotta get permission to go to the funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want to live like that for the sake of saying I'm a G? I'm a G and I don't need to go to prison. Believe that. My reputation precedes me. People know who I am. I ain't got nothing to prove. You can think what you want. At the end of the day, can I take care of my family? Can I allow them to rise to that next level? And that's where I'm headed. That's what my G like. My G like that, taking care of my family, making sure my mom and dad neighborhood is safe, making sure my sister neighborhood is safe, the people in my family, making sure they safe. That's gangster. Yeah, being it ain't running around shooting up your neighborhood, having the old elderly lady scared. Because what you don't realize is this: if you continue to live, that old lady or that old man will be you. You're not gonna stay 30. You're not gonna stay 20. You're not gonna stay 15. If you continue to live, you're gonna get to be an elderly person, and in your elderly days, you're gonna want young kids to respect you.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I was once 15. I wasn't born 35. Tommy was once 15. But by the grace of God, we continue to live. So
Right.
now we getting older, and so will you if you continue to live. You change your life now. Yeah, you might not see the money doing productive stuff in the beginning. You might not see the money that you see hustling because it don't take no skill to hustle. All you do is buy a product and anybody will buy it.
Yeah.
But you can go to jail for it. You can go to prison for it. But it takes an awesome person, man, to ever live like that and turn their life over and do some good in society or in corporate America. So if you can make it out in the streets with all the craziness, foolishness that going on, you definitely can make it, man, out here doing the right thing. And like I told you in the movie, when you sell crack, dope, or anything illegal, you limit yourself. Your market is so small, you can't really tell nobody.
Right.
And trust me, while you at home sleep, the police studying, man. Those people are very good at what they do. But if you sell something productive, all those people you were running from or hiding from will probably come help you. And if they won't come and help you, at least you have a product that they can purchase. Let Tommy go ahead and jump on this jump, say something.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I just bring up the fact that a lot of you youngsters, you're not looking at the future too much, and I understand that because when I was that age, I didn't look at it either that much. But you have a future if you're not killed in the street or something don't happen to you. And you got to understand that most of the rich folks in this country right now are white males. And one quality that they have is to prepare themselves for the future. They always looks ahead.
Yep.
And this is what have them in the position that they're in now. And I'm talking about from Bill Gates to Buffett, all the way on down. And these people got $40 and $50 billion. When you look at your life, understand one thing. You are young now, but you want to have a family. When you look at T.I., when you look at Jay-Z, when you look at Ice Cube, when you look at Ice-T, when you look at every one of these guys that talk a lot of stuff on these records that y'all listen to and talk about being a gangster and being hard, Where they at now? All of them are married. Every one of them have children. All of them are doing business. All of them have stepped off the street, but they're still talking this stuff on these records. And this is for you. You are being the fool. You're the one walking around talking about I go hard and all of this stuff here and getting ready to lose your life or getting ready to take somebody else's life over something that these guys are saying. These guys are walking around with suits on and everything, and they're living a totally different life. But they're giving that to you because they know you're buying those records. So stop being fooled and stuff with all of this stuff, and stand up for things that make sense. And realize that if you're going to have a future, you got to prepare yourself for it and get a future that your parents or your children will be proud of.
And then, you know, if you a true gangster, right? If you can make some stuff happen, okay, I tell you what you do. If you all that and you can make some stuff happen, bring some jobs to your hood. You know what I'm saying? Create some income in your hood that'll make income for other people. I mean, don't just take from the hood, man. I mean, I done it. It ain't cool. I ain't hating on nobody or nothing like that. I'm just telling you, man, look, we've done the same thing for so long, like they call it insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. And I ain't with it no more, man. You know, you can say what you want, stay about me. All right, that's cool. Just stay out my lane, man. You know what I'm saying? Just get out my way because I ain't got time for it, man. You know, I realized, man, not too long ago, I was like, you know what? I only got one shot at this thing, man. Ain't no pass go. Ain't no collect $200. This is the only shot you have at your life. If you want to spend it in prison, you go ahead and do your thing, bro. But now that I said the brown cow, I want to see many mansions and coops, kid. You know, I want me and T to be in San Tropez, chilling. I mean,
Exactly.
we work with the kids and we doing it for free, but we don't always want to do it. Don't get it twisted. We want to see some rewards for our labor.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all that say, well, if you're doing it for the help people, you know, don't think about the money. Well, for anybody that said that, I want you to show me that you go to work and work for free, and your daughter eat rocks or sand or newspaper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you pay your Virginia Power bill just by telling them, look, this is what I do for a living, and see them keep your lights on. We have bills like any other regular citizen out here. We just have felonies, and we doing something productive. Now, I haven't forgot how to cook crack or compress heroin. I mean, that's a known fact. But I choose not to do that today. I choose to give inspiration and hope because it's easy to sell death and destruction. And that's what you do. When you front your homeboy an 8-ball or you show them how to cut up work, you giving that man a prison system and you setting them up for failure. So, you know, when people say, yeah, I'm gonna look out for you, and they give you an 8-ball of crack, the man ain't sending you to prison, man. He giving you a death sentence. He either gonna get ready to get you robbed or get ready to get you 100 years, man.
Come in.
And the people are not playing. How you doing, bro? So, you know, that's just my thing. I'm just telling the youth, man, put the drugs down, put the guns down, pick up a book. And another thing is this. What I found in working with kids, I think this may be the smartest generation ever. Why? Because of the computer. These kids have oh my God, they're so smart, man. I mean,
definitely.
I didn't know how to snatch and grab or none of that stuff, man, until I got with some kids. So y'all have a lot of creative ideas. Y'all just use them in the wrong sense. And the sense that you use them in, it will send you to prison. That judge will look you dead in your face, just like I'm looking now, and say, I sentence you to 20 years in a state penitentiary or a federal penitentiary, and you're not gonna come home until your release date come up. Believe that. And they not playing. As we speak, right now, as we talking to you, somebody is getting a lot of time. Whole lot.
Exactly.
Them dudes you ain't seen in a while that ain't dead, you know where they at? They locked up.
And then totally miserable.
Miserable. Trying to wonder, like everybody else, how I'm gonna get out of this. And you know another thing, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real and be honest with y'all. I've never went to jail for doing the right thing. Excuse me. Every time I've been incarcerated or arrested, I was doing something wrong. Now, it might not have been what they said I was doing, but I was doing something wrong. Since I've totally changed my life, stopped hanging with lames, left cornballs alone, and just dealt with people that's really trying to be productive, I ain't had no problems with the law. And I ain't getting high, so I ain't really got no reason to be in the hood. But if you don't do wrong, you ain't got to worry about nobody catching no case or nothing like that. See, we got about 5 seconds left. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to Quana and Keita, two girls that I'm crazy about. That's the granddaughters of a close friend of mine that I be with every day, picking them up from school. These are two brilliant, sharp girls, and I know they're going to do something great with their lives in the future. So, Quana and Keita, y'all continue to rise and do the things you're doing.
Y'all be blessed. And don't forget.
We might start off with $10 when that thing really started selling.
You hear T. Cox?
Getting on the internet.
Oh, online is 20, because we got to ship it.
Okay, yeah.
Save our children, man. Save our future. T. Cox came up with that, man. That's just like, I need a round up too. It's bananas, man. I mean, do you see what God is doing for our brother? I mean, I ain't hustling, I ain't getting high, but hey, things coming, man. The movie, Yes We Can Recover, is doing phenomenal online. This right here, we fitting it, bruh. I'm trying to, Tyler Bird, we coming to holler at you, bruh. You know what I mean? That's what it is. We just trying to do some productive stuff, man. Kids, we love y'all, man. Stay encouraged. Use your mind. Don't let nobody think for you. You can only be who you want to be. You can't be who your mama don't want you to be or your daddy don't want you to be. Whoever God created you to be, that's who you be. All right? Wanza, man. Peace. Love y'all. See y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I might drop like maybe 15 more movies this year. I don't know. Tommy talking about 20. I don't know. Maybe 30. Ain't no telling. We just gonna keep dropping. Y'all be blessed. Love y'all. Wanza. Swallow back.
Jump the room, like a preemie out the moon. My partner yelling, too soon, don't do it. Reconsider, breathe some liquor. Sure on the subject, you sure? Yeah, you know we got your back.